we can plant faster and harvest faster and more efficiently.
It will hold that speed to the best of its ability at the lowest RPM, and you just don't have to touch it or do anything.
It's not just about an ideal combine. It's not just about a momentum planter and a tractor. All the pieces of the puzzle, it all comes together. That whole story is what's helped them grow.
And it doesn't get any better than that. I'm David Justison from Butler, Illinois. My brother and I have decided before our days are over that we're going to farm some of the best land there is, and then that's the type of land that we want to leave to our family. Actually, the past 15 years we have been purchasing land anywhere from 1 to maybe 3 counties away. We're looking for what you would call good soil, what we call a good soil, black soil that's highly productive.
And so that's how they kind of strategically set up where they're going to buy farm ground at, and then that's how they built their business from there.
I'm on climate and I'm around 134 different fields I have to keep track of. My brother and I have built this farm to several thousand acres. Our children seem to want to continue that, and since they do, that's why we're trying to expand it. What does that mean when you're growing? The labor force is limited. That means you work more hours. But also what we have found with technology is that we can plant faster and harvest faster and more efficiently without really spending more money. Actually, we're burning much less fuel than we used to. We had all Deere tractors and combines and planters. We've changed from Deere to Fendt, and it has increased our efficiency and decreased our costs. Some of the challenges of being spread out that far is transportation. Our equipment runs a little faster down the road. We have some tractors that'll run 30, 34 miles an hour. The way that the Fendt tractor is designed, it's a large engine that runs a low RPM, has a lot of torque. I did a lot of tillage work in our northern counties this spring, and very seldom I was over 1300 RPM. I've been running 10 miles an hour with a high-speed disc at 10 miles an hour at 1300, 1350 RPM.
You select it, and when you're in the field working, you just kick this over. You don't have to touch the throttle, touch anything. It will hold that speed to the best of its ability at the lowest RPM, and it's usually the most fuel efficient setting.
On top of that, they bought their precision planting, momentum planters with all precision and having our technology on there, and then using that information such as organic matter and what's their temperature of their soil and everything like that, and they all tie that all together, and then they make a better business decision.
The Fendt equipment that we're using fits our system of farming, which is what I would call a conservation till. We're not no-till, and then we're not totally what you would say clean tillage. The Fendt momentum planter allows us to leave the soil rougher, a lot more residue, which helps our conservation plan. And we found with the Fendt Ideal Combine that it does an excellent job spreading the residue, and we have a much evener stand. The quality of the grain that we were getting in the grain tank and the sample, which allowed us to store the grain much easier.
But right now, for as efficient as this equipment is, it's user-friendly. It's safe to drive. Everybody enjoys. We're running them, especially at night. I would say we can gain acres right now, probably 20-25%.
What we found out is that I can cover many more acres with those machines, and that helps cut down our full capital cost. And then with the less repairs, it's just a win-win.